so we got the truck back. Rebuilt 373 rears, put in this thing, man. I need to go get the truck washed, but I mean, hopefully y'all can tell, man, that's a lot cleaner and whatever. So it took them 2 days to get the rears swapped out, and I had them check, you know, suspension and all that, man. So that's the rebuilt 373 rears in there. It does come with a warranty. Like I said, the shop, my original shop that done a majority of my external engine work, man, they only wanted to just replace the rears. That's the head mechanic, you know, so he just wanted to replace the rears. And he's done that to me in the past where I told him I wanted something done. He was like, oh, well, it's not bad, and I just ended up doing the shit myself. So, yeah, new rears put on. Had them also grease the truck while it was there. Still got my blood on the damn quarter fingers and stuff. This front one is also changed out. So I was told this is the one that locks right here. I don't know, man. I find it crazy how it's set up that way. I'm not a mechanic, so I can't just be like, oh, that's stupid or anything. But I would have assumed that this main drive shaft right here would connect directly to this back axle, and that's what drives. And then when you hit the switch, you would get some help from this back axle, is what I assume. But apparently, you know, like I said, I'm not a mechanic, so yeah. So that's where we at. Like I said, the truck is not used to hauling heavy weight. Right now I'm hauling, not right now, but I'm getting ready to start my night. It's 5 o'clock. What is it? 5 o'clock Thursday night, or 5 o'clock Thursday evening. And, you know, y'all want to know what I'll be hauling? That's pretty much what I'm hauling right here. Sulfur, hazmat. So pretty much, like I said, truck just isn't used to hauling at heavy weight, man. When I drove the truck while it was bobtail, I did notice a difference in how it drove. Like, it got up to speed a little faster. Or maybe it's just a mental thing, man. But I'm one of them guys, I try to learn my truck whenever I can. So, yeah, man, we gonna see what it do tonight, you know? Yeah, I seen somebody post a comment said that, like, it looked like a wheel seal was leaking. And I didn't have a wheel seal leaking. It was the oil or the fluid that was coming out of here. So the fluid that was coming out of here, which was the rear main fluid, or the differential fluid, excuse me, the rear diff fluid, and it had everything back here caked up in oil, man. So they probably couldn't tell on the video, but I had pulled up here. We have like a little wash station where you can wash the windshields or whatever, and I had sprayed like a whole bottle of degreaser all back here on the back axle, and I tried to rinse off as good as I could so I could try to see where the leak was coming from. But at the time, this was still intact, so I couldn't tell that it came from here. But once I moved the truck and took it to the Beaumont shop, that's when I realized it was a part and that all the fluid was coming out of there. When I parked it, it was once again, everything back here was full of oil. So that's pretty much where we at, man. We're gonna work tonight, see how it does. Hoping I don't have any issues. Like I said, we're grossed at between 83 to 84,000 pounds every load. Each load is only going like 20 miles, you know, so I'm doing like 5 loads a night. It's 20 miles loaded, 20 miles empty, so you know it's, what's the word I'm trying to say? So it's 40 miles round trip. Like I said, I'm doing about 5 loads a night, you know, on an average. When there's no issues, then I can get out my little five loads and stuff. So, yep, that's pretty much where we at. And yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. Like I said, truck is back up and running. I hate when my truck is down, man, because I pretty much at home bored, and I really hate, you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling like that. Yeah, so we'll see what it do tonight. I can see my reflection. I got my coveralls on and stuff. You know, my boy Darkel called that the danger suit. You know, actually, when I started my first week after I was out of training, I had a big ass spill, man. It was crazy. It wasn't a big spill, but at the back of the trailer, like once you're done unloading, you're supposed to uncouple the hose. And I think I uncoupled that hose like 3 seconds too soon. And man, if I tell you, when I moved that hose and that chemical shot at me, like my life flashed before my eyes, man. Like that chemical is hot. But this FRC that I'm wearing, man, that's the chemicals right there. This FRC, man, they saved me because I just knew, like, if I didn't have this on, man, I'd have probably been in the hospital for some that whatever the highest degree burn there is, I would have had that, like, on my lower body, man. So, you know, you take a risk out here, but I mean, the risk is worth the reward, just because of so far what I've been seeing, man. There's some money to be made over here, so, you know. Like I said, I'm not putting out the name of the company. I'm not endorsing no companies. If y'all happen to see the name on the side of the truck, or y'all happen to see it on the side of the trailer, or y'all catch me somewhere, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, do your own due diligence. I'm not endorsing no company. Where I'm at, I'm hauling hazmat, so I have to have my tankers, I have to have my hazmat, and I also have to have my my TWIC card. They do have positions where drivers can just run, what do you call that? They can run like a regional route, and you're not required to have hazmat, but you're still required to have tankers, and you're required to have tankers and TWIC card, I believe. So you're not required to have hazmat, but if you want to run local, pretty much home every day, you're required to have your hazmat, tankers, and your TWIC. So, but there's that. Like I said, they don't have no lease purchase programs. It's pretty much company drivers and owner ops. And that's pretty much where it's at. So, you know, I know guys are going to be like, you know, oh man, you said you made $7,000 in a week. Do they have any lease positions? No, they don't. But so far, I can say I have made my biggest check so far in trucking here at this company while driving my truck. And that's being home every day. And, you know, I mean, like I said, you just got to, with the way the rates are, man, you just got to find ways to make money. I hustle a different way, you know. I hustle the legal way. So, you know, I ain't out there doing whatever, you know, your imagination can think. But like I said, the most money I've made in 1 week, I've made it here at this company I'm at now. So, you know, and when I say like the most money in 1 week, I'm talking about one paycheck look like most people's income tax that got like 3 kids and stuff, you know. So, anyways, man, I'm gonna get up off of here. Truck is back, rolling. I'm finna go hook up to my trailer. Excuse me, I'm just doing a walk around of the truck. Just trying to make sure, you know, ain't no leaks or anything. I don't want to have this truck back down. I hate when I'm not making money, man, especially when I'm in the works of trying to get more equipment and stuff. So, yeah, we definitely got to try to keep this truck up and running. But I am happy to say, man, that I have been saving. So something like this, it didn't hurt me at all, you know. And then I will come back to y'all making the video. I did talk to this shop about changing out my transmission. Y'all know I got a 10-speed transmission in here, and I'm going to be swapping to a 13-speed. So I will make a video, probably my next video maybe, just letting y'all know what they said. He would charge me to do that. So like I said, man, I don't like to endorse people, but this mechanic shop that I've been going to, man, I said they overhauled the engine. I've had no issues so far. Now we got rears put on, and they did other stuff too, like they did my radiator. My cab mount bushings, what else they do? New air compressor. Like I had them do a lot of stuff when they also overhauled the engine. I didn't just do a basic overhaul. So that's pretty much what it is, man. Like, share, subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next video.